2011, we changed 11 flat tires in the desert with our bare hands in Mexico, including one where I had severe diarrhea. I don't change motorcycle tires with my hands no more. No more changing non-emergency rear tire bicycle flats. The rear wheel has a chain and brake stuff, and it makes it messy mess to take it off and put it back on. This is a front tire. I'm not too crazy about these either. I will not buy cheap tools again. I will not buy the cheapest anything again, unless it's superior, like this baby monitor. It's the cheapest one. I won't buy something solely because it's cheap or on sale. No more shoe repairs with my own hands. No more oil changes with my own hands. Disposing the oil kills the incentive.
This is how every morning starts, and it's just such a pain in the ass.
Not going to own a trailer or tow a trailer ever again. I've towed 5 motorcycles across the country twice. I've graduated. I use these trailer hitch racks instead. No more communal bathroom living outside my family. I did it twice. Both times I ended up becoming the bathroom mayor and had to clean the toilet every time I wanted to use it. Clothing. There's a certain pride that many Americans take in dressing like slobs. It's spreading around the world. It ends with me. No flip-flops outside of the beach, pool, or showers. No shorts outside of beach, exercise, or pool. No baseball hats outside of baseball, the beach, or home. No more sneakers outside of home, exercise, or sports. For the most part, I've stopped doing these things out of a sense of laziness or dignity. But there is a fine line between dignity and snobbery. And while I try to be a worldly person who is connected to the everyman, I was raised in Connecticut. And Connecticut is probably the most snobby place I've ever been. Snobbier than France, which brings us to restaurants, a French word. I will not go, unless I'm trapped by other people, to a restaurant that still has a QR code only menu. If you still have a QR code only menu, you can go f*** yourself. I will not go to restaurants that require you to use a tablet to order the food, including my beloved Taco Bell. I'll only use drive-thru now. No more hyped up dump sushi joints that are way too expensive. This is like a hip thing in LA. Kim and Kanye go to your restaurant once, get photographed, and now all of a sudden there's a huge line and you have the freshest fish. I've fallen for this scam in LA, Hawaii, in New York. It's bullshit. No more plant-based ramen. It's disgusting. Last year, I retired from making my own pizza. It's not fun. It's more expensive than the pizzeria, and it doesn't taste as good as the pizzeria. Now, if I'm with a group of people, I will attempt to influence them not to do these things, but I'll go along if pushed appropriately. These are things that I won't do on my own recognizance. Leisure. Snowboarding in the East in America. I am too spoiled by snowboarding in the West of America. I'm done skateboarding. This is a dignity thing. I'm too old. It became tacky for me after the age of 35. Alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, though I will smoke a cigarette when a friend or loved one has died. No more running marathons. No more cheap seats at live events.
Best seats I've ever had, and this is his first game ever.
I barely want to go in the first place. No more surfing. Unless it's absolutely perfect circumstances. No more strap-in snowboard bindings. I use step-in snowboard bindings now like all the other old guys. These are the traveling conventions that I have quit, that I won't do no more. Unless it's an emergency and unless it's for somebody else. I quit couch surfing at age 41 in 2016. No more guesting at a non-guest ready house. I quit this after staying at some incredible houses with amazing guest accommodations. At airports, no more long-term parking beyond walking distance to the terminal. No more LA, NYC commercial red-eye plane travel. No more solo airplane travel for fun in America. I'll do it in Europe, I'll do it in other countries. The American system of air travel is garbage. It's as bad or worse as the New York City subway system. They do not care about you. No more non-direct flights in America. Stranded for 3 days in Tampa 2 years ago or last year.
Keller calls those cabs danger cabs because those are the ones that kidnap you.
You'll never see this face in Mexico City again. Maybe my first I'm never doing this again was city to city bus travel, long distance bus travel in America. I'll do point to point in the city, and I'll do long distance bus travel in other countries. But in America, sorry. No Southwest airline flights, ever. No more United Airlines flights. You know why? You need an app to get food. Even if you have cash, even if you have credit card. The food's right there on a cart. You need to download an app or have downloaded it and order through the app. In fact, I will no longer use any product or service that requires an app. Apps are fucking stupid. Day-to-day living in 2008 was way better than day-to-day living in 2024.
The Spirited Man Patreon is basically the alternative universe to this YouTube channel, and right now there's about half a dozen unpublished Spirited Man YouTube videos on our Patreon, ad-free. We also have interviews that I shot 20 years ago in Berlin about Berlin expatriates. Also, I do live streams. Also, it's the best way to get in touch with me. I respond to nearly all of the messages I get on the Patreon. About every week, there's something new. It's $5 a month, and there's a link right at the end of this video.